right. So we got a lot of good stuff to talk about today. And boy, it is hot here. I know that has nothing to do with you, but it's like almost 100 degrees here Fahrenheit today. It is like, woo, you go outside and you just start to melt. But I like it. My wife hates it. She's always hot. It could be 65 and she's hot. Me, I love it in the 90s. But anyway, um, you guys should you guys should all be able to see my screen. Um, Here's our agenda today. Hassan's going to share a little bit about how him and Sheikh gave away to 12 websites this month. That's keeping me really busy. And play a couple videos of chats that he had with people. Now it's changing a little bit, and we'll talk about why and what and stuff like that. But um, I'm going to talk about a new video, showed how to build a website demo. You know, how we got the AI demos where we send them an AI and to try, and we could just send them a website homepage so they see exactly what their homepage will look like. And I want to talk about why now with AI, and this is for you. You guys should take notes of this. Why now a website is more important than ever for a contractor. In the past, you know, if they had word of mouth, stuff like that, it's okay. If they use social media, it's okay. But now, and I'll talk about it when I get there, but AI now scans their website when as part of its search when somebody does an AI search and they go to ChatGPT or they go to Google Gemini and they ask, you know, my toilet's flooded. What can I, you know, find me a plumber. It goes out and it searches websites. It reads websites to find plumbers who may have reviews talking that they helped somebody else with a clogged toilet. I mean, all the things for me to talk about, right? But we'll talk about that. Um, we're going to talk about website maintenance and growth. That's the change in the websites, homepage changes. I'll get these little things. Uh, who to target? I just want to make some suggestions. I think I know we narrowed it down to mobile service companies, but I think we need to. I'll talk about it. We need to find people who at one job makes them $3,000 or $4,000. That way, it's so much more important for them not to lose any jobs, not where a job is 50 bucks, right? Uh, if we have time, I'm going to talk about the impulses, and that's something that you learn to use to make people more impulsive and more willing to listen to you. It's fear of loss, indifference, sense of urgency, greed, and something else, but we'll get there. If I don't get there, I'll make a video about it and ask you guys to listen to it during the week. Website tracking lists in the classroom and some other tracking opportunities using our system so you could now digitally track your leads. So anyway, um, let me see here. I got the recording going. Okay, good. What I want to do, I'm in a, it's not quite the end of the month yet. How many days are there this month? Is today the last day?
Today's the last day,
Uh,
yeah.
okay, so in the next couple of days, I'm going to be sending Hassan here 500 smackers. You guys did a really good job, and you know this month has helped a lot. This contest has helped a lot. Um, because of the contest, I've changed a little bit about how we do this, and it's going to be blunt. It makes it a little harder for you guys, but you guys don't want to spend all your time giving away websites, and I'll talk about that in a bit. Um, we're finding that just by giving free websites, and we talked about this a little bit last week, we're getting people that they're only taking it because it's free. They don't really care about it. And we might have some, we will come up with some sales out of these. Oh, Hassan, by the way, I had a conversation with the cat tree, the
Oh,
tree cat guy last night.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, we messaged back and forth a little bit. And I'm going to build him a combination website. He doesn't have a website for his business either. For his
Yeah.
he's a tree worker, so I'm going to make a combination website for him. It's going to be, you know, for his
Oh,
tree service and his cat rescue. And he loved the
yeah.
idea. So, and anyway, he might be
Oh,
someone. Yeah, you
He
talked to
liked
him.
it, huh?
Yeah, he liked it. He thought it was good. Yeah. So,
Yeah,
well, go ahead.
because when I talked to him, he said he said the tree service, he wouldn't want to get a website for that just because it would be like more things for him to think about. But he was open to the idea for the cat rescue.
That's funny because he doesn't make. I get the impression he doesn't have much money, right?
Yeah.
Um, I know he has a GoFundMe. He has a GoFundMe thing on his website trying to raise money to buy a $111,000 lift, so it's easier for him to go up and pull cats out of it. This guy rescues cats that are stuck in trees, right? But he does it for free. So um, I don't think he has. I think he does have a tree service company, but I don't think he has crews and all the equipment. I think he just goes and does it and probably rents the equipment when he gets a job. So, but anyway, we'll talk about that more. I don't want to bore everybody with that. But what I want to ask you about a little bit is what did you guys do suddenly to all of a sudden this month come up with 12 websites that you gave away? And then I'm going to ask you to play those recordings and stuff. But I mean, because I think it was the contest that motivated you, right? Like I
I
gave
mean,
the contest and all of a sudden, boom, 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 right?
it was the same for the last month when the contest was about AI receptionist. But we tried selling AI and it was extremely hard to get people interested because
Mm,
I work with other clients and usually with their offers, and when I DM people, call people, something like that, they're like, people are open to the idea, but for the AI stuff, whenever I call them, they were like, nope, nope. I say, hey,
I think,
you're still missing calls. You miss calls. Why is it a no? They said, I just don't like the idea of an AI taking over the phone.
and
So
and that's and that's why I don't mean to interrupt, but I'll forget. That's why I think we might need to just approach it from a little different angle, but we still got to get the AI in their hands.
yeah,
That's the one thing. And I was going to play a video today from the guy, but I'm not gonna because we got so much else to do. Maybe I'll do it next week. But
uh-huh.
I know a guy who they have 1,000 clients, and they got every one of them by just out of blue sending them a cold demo of an AI, and that's how they got every one of their not probably not everyone, but that's how they got most of their clients, sending them a 2-minute video saying, "Hey, I built you an AI." But what I think we might need to take a little different angle, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit later today about not talking about AI. I'm even thinking about talking about we're going to take over your business emailing. We're going to handle all your email messaging. We're going to talk to your old clients, your new clients, the guys that hit your websites. They don't care what we use, but AI scares these people. But they're all going to come. You watch. All of a sudden, they're going to realize they need AI as they talk to other people that have it and stuff like that. But
I mean, yeah.
yeah, so but let's go to the websites because I really think this is the way to open doors for us. Um, and I got this idea. I watched a video, then reached out to a guy who did the postcards, and he sells a $300 service. He sends the same postcards we're sending. I want to build you a free website if you use any of our services. If you use any of our services, we'll give you a free website. Um, and then he has a sales guy follow up by calling them and messaging them. And he got like 12 paying clients within a few weeks the first time he sent the postcards. And I'll talk more about that in a bit because our first postcards are just hitting now. I know last week I said they're mailed, but it takes a while for the company to print them and mail them and then for people to get them and things like that. But so what have you been doing to get these free website people? Tell me what you've been doing.
It was pretty much calling DMs and was very targeted. It was more like I was looking into the reviews, whether they have a website or not. I was only contacting people that do not have websites. That's one thing to consider. And I have other people who helped me actually gather those businesses. One of them is Nix. I told you about him on the DM when
He's
I
just
talked to you.
joined. Hi, he's here. Hey, Nix, thank you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So he helped. I had one or two guys more help me out with gathering all those businesses. There was more of the manual labor, and then it was just constant calling, DMing them on socials, stuff like that. And I somehow got people interested. They were interested in the idea of. At first, it was just free website, but then people thought it was scammy. And then I changed it into something like, hey, it was pretty much something like, if you would you be willing to give me a video testimonial if I can make you a free website? And then people understood, okay, they thought it's less scammy. I got more responses. That's how it went. And yeah,
Okay. And now the ones that you got, because I know you're comfortable calling, and we have other people here that are okay calling, but I think most of the folks here are sending a DM. Did you get any of these free websites that you didn't call first, that you did a DM
oh
first?
yeah, of course, of course, of course.
And what
I
were
think
you, go ahead. What were you saying in the DM?
oh, the DM, it was what I said. It was in
Okay.
the first DMs. I wasn't calling, straight up calling them, because I did call. Some picked up, some showed interest, yeah. But
Hmm.
most of the guys I got was from DMs. Was from DMs because when the script, or I guess the initial message was something like, the first thing I sent, as I said before, was would you be willing to have a free website? There's no strings attached. We'll build a website for you and everything. But people thought it was a scam. I did get like
Hmm.
one or two people from that, even though
Okay.
it sounds scammy. But after that, I changed the angle. I said, in return for the video testimonial, would you be willing to get a free website from me, something like that? And they showed interest in that a lot more compared to the other one. Well, the other one,
Sure.
they did show interest, but uh, I had maybe I got like five people interested, and then four people were like, "This is a scam," and went away. Only one guy took it. And then for the video testimonial, it was half half. I think
Okay.
I got.
Go
Go
ahead. Go
ahead.
ahead. No, keep talking.
That's pretty much it.
Okay. I think that might be a good a good angle. Um, we build websites for company to use, but now we're going to change it. They have to use one of our services. But I still think, that's a good angle to take. We're building websites for people because we'll still build them a website for them to look at without any any commitment at all, any obligation at all. And I'll talk about that in a little bit. But I still think that's a good angle to take with these people is
I mean, yeah.
give me
What
a
I've been.
testimonial and I'll build you a website.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, what I've been doing is when they show interest, I call them, and I rather than having them, fill up the form, I ask them questions one by one. What's your name? What's your last name? What's your email? Is your street address on your Goalie business profile? If not, what's your street address? All that stuff. What's your
Hmm.
preferred color scheme? And then I fill it out for them. And at the end, I say, okay, so here's what's gonna happen. In a week or two, we're gonna build you a website. Once the design is done, or once the website is done, I will give you a call and ask you to hop on a 10-15 minute video call with us. And on that video call, we'll deliver you the website and ask you for a video testimonial. And people seemed okay with
Okay.
that idea. So I think once we get them on that call, I think since this is working, there's two ways to go about it. One would be just to keep doing what we're doing. But I think, well, one would be to change things, as you said, and actually, s- say the
We
criteria
are.
on before getting them, or before giving them the website. You need to take a service from us, or we just do what we're doing right now. Get them on a call, and on the call, we tell them you need to take a service. So, which do you
Yeah,
think would
but
be better?
okay. Yeah, well, I don't want to tell them it's totally free and then later tell them, oh, by the way, it's not really free. We got to charge you. So we're going to tell them up front if you use any service. But here's the trick, and I'm going to talk about this in a bit. If you use any of our services, the website's totally free, but it starts at $39. If it's a
Uh-huh.
real company, $39 is what they spend on lunch. So that's, maybe not quite $39 for lunch. But and I'll talk about more of that in a bit. Um and I'll talk about that more. But you said you had a record you were going to play a video, a recording or two. Are they short?
Oh, are they short? Wait, let me see.
I mean, I don't want to play a 30-minute recording,
No, of course, of course. No, it's not 30 minutes. Who talks in 30 minutes for that?
Okay.
I just don't know the time. Wait, give me like 1 second. Let me check how long each of them are.
Or we can
Uh,
even have you upload them, create a post and upload them so people could listen to them later.
I
Does
guess,
does
yeah.
does anyone else here have any questions for Hassan? You could just put them in the chat if anyone has any questions,
What the hell?
because he gave away 12 websites this month. Well, him and Sheik, they work together.
Okay, one is 4 minutes and the other is also 4 minutes. Yeah, just 4 minutes, two of them.
Yeah, go ahead, play one of them.
Okay. I guess I'll play the Treetop Cat Service one. Oh, can I share my screen?
Yeah, please do. What do I have to do? Do I have to unshare?
Do you have to wait? Let me see.
Okay.
I think uh I think you have to give me access to actually be able to share the screen.
Oh, lovely. Breakout rooms, share computer sound, blah, blah, blah.